Yesterday I gave you your individual data analysis sheets. Could you please pull them out? How did we do on them? What did we notice about ourselves? Fair. We need more practice on all of them. Okay. That was actually surprisingly really commas where needed. So, alright. Alright, so what are we learning about ourselves?
I know.
Huh? You're done. Okay. In what way?
I tend to rush through things that I don't see.
Okay, so your grades reflect a rushing
Yes.
and maybe not following instructions?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got better.
Yeah, well, that's great. So you learn from your mistakes. You feel like you need third grade over. Okay, explain.
Like I said, with the semicolons. Yeah, I always taught semicolons in middle school. Have I ever used them? I understood the point of them. I never fully understood the point of semicolons. I thought it was on the keyboard to make it look nice. I never used semicolons, so I'm not upset about how bad I did on the semicolons.
Okay.
I know I did.
Okay.
I believe that I'm like severely impatient because like, okay, I'll do it and then I'll be like, I'm bored. I wonder what they gonna have at lunch or something and I just don't eat anything sometimes because my brain flies off to somewhere else. But I do have a big problem with verb, ticks, and remix. I have a big problem with it.
Verb tenses.
Yeah.
Quiet.
I have a problem with my goals, but
Okay.
I kept second guessing myself. And like I kept throwing myself off and then I get bored and go to YouTube. But then I'll come back to it and get it done because I'll click it and then go back to it and then like I still kept throwing myself off. Like I really got a low grade on it.
Okay.
So
Okay. So what I'm hearing is one, we might have a problem with just focusing on the task at hand. Okay? And I get it, grammar is not the most exciting of things to learn. And still the best way that I know of teaching grammar is to just kind of kill and drill it, right? Because some of these are just rules that we have to memorize. And these are rules that we just have to practice over and over again until we get it. So I understand that could be really tough to focus in on. However, that ability to focus is something you're going to need in 3 weeks on April 9th. Right? Yeah. Alman gets spared that tragedy again, but like the rest of you, you've got 3 weeks and you have to be able to focus. And you have to be able to focus for 3 hours, right? With only 5-minute breaks.
That's crazy. We hear balls. They give us 10, 15 minutes.
No, like, and guys, those rules of times and time breaks metrics are not the school's decision. That's from the testing company, that's from College Board. So, we have to be able to focus. And we have to be able to kind of find those strategies to get ourselves to focus. Now, we're going to talk about some of that in the coming weeks. Definitely the Monday before you take the test, that whole Monday, all we're going to do is talk about focus and like stretching and keeping ourselves awake kind of strategies, starting with a good breakfast. But in the meantime, we got to kind of just kill and drill some of these grammar things so we're as prepared as we can be. So, here's what we're going to do today. On the counter behind Entrees and Almond are extra practice sheets in the various topics. Okay, so there's subject-verb agreement, verb tenses, irregular verbs, end punctuation, commas, semicolons and colons, capitalization. If you feel like you need practice doing any of those basics, pick one. We're going to pick one that you noted on your sheet, right? So just out of curiosity, how many of you are going to do subject-verb agreement today? Nasa, okay, Entrees. How many of you are going to do verb tenses? Okay. Okay, good. Irregular verbs. Okay. End punctuation. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. Commas. Okay, good. Semicolons, colons. Okay. Capitalization. Okay. Awesome. Is there anyone in here who thinks they are, like, based on their data, that they are solid and they don't need to do the basic level and they can move on to paragraph correction? Okay. Is there anyone here feeling bold enough to, that based on their data, they're ready to move on to taking a full SAT test? Okay. I'm just,
Give everybody.
okay. So, here's what I'd like you to, some of you I saw raising your hand multiple times. Again, you're picking one today. Okay, you can take extras with you at the end of the day. You can come back and grab sheets to work on as homework. But today, the goal is you're working on one. Okay, so pick the one you need the most help on, because today I'm going to walk around and with each group kind of give mini lessons and answer your questions. So which one do you need my help with to understand is another way to think of it. Okay? Because some of us just need extra practice, but there might be a skill where you're like, no, I really need Miss Josephson on this one. So pick that one today. Okay? Here's what I'd like to do. Since we had so many people, verb tenses are going to meet at that back table. Subject-verb agreement, irregular verbs here. Semicolons, colons, commas, and then miscellaneous will build here. So, please turn in your survey to the tray and grab the sheet that you need for practice today. Okay.
Are we supposed to like add this up?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
To like this?
Why did you score lower than Okay. So, what I might do is to grab one of the SAT and that's your call. Section 2. And if you need quiet, you can work in the office because everyone else is yeah, verb tenses at the big one because there was a lot of people there. Yeah, verb tenses can be missing, right?
Yeah, you did that right. Wait a second. Actually, there's an extra step. If I were you, what I would do, I would add all these together. Wait, where's M? Okay, so that's basically 0. So if I were you, I would add these together, then divide by 2, and then just keep this going.
Verb tenses are
No, you add all your answers up, and you divide them by
3, actually. Divide by 3. 6.
yes. You divide your answers by the correct.
So I guess that's right, yeah. But hold on.
No, you gotta get the percentage on your phone.
So 60 divided by 20, right?
21 divided by
Oh,
6.
okay.
It's gonna be hard. It's the 15th of March.
Yeah, the problem was I was rushing. So.
Yeah, that's my problem.
I know, I was really getting impatient.
Break man.
The brakeman has broken.
I said.
The brakeman has broken.
I'm okay with that, but I want you to take one of the
You could. I should get my
So you can grab a sheet and then get it.
It's Hasbro.
Hasbro?
Nathan, yeah, I thought I just said that. Nathan, you said Hasbro? Yeah.
Oh, I need to get that.
Yes, you are turning these in.
Who will
Guys, you are turning these in. You can work together, bounce ideas off of each other, double check with each other. Okay? That's why I have you working together as a group. I'm gonna get your regular verbs going and then I'm gonna come over here.
Who will lead? I think it's will lead.
See.
So
3 of the candidates will have spoken before the court. No, 3 of the candidates will speak.
in that line? Oh, I'm guessing. Yeah, tense. Oh, you got so. This would be past perfect. This is past
Do we
perfect.
keep grading it?
No, that's literally. Yeah, literally.
But Eric might be 3 points.
I get it.
So last year Helen had departed. I think it's had departed for college.
All of these, so what is like the regular verb worksheets,
Verb
I
tenses.
actually
Oh, yeah.
transform into.
Great man broke his ankle when he jumped
This
into
one
the
is
broken
working,
it.
so I want you to.
I don't think it's Hasbro.
But if it's half,
Thank you.
but like,
Write it on
Broke.
some sheet of paper, work together.
I think it is half broken, but like, it's, you just broke. You just broke it. So half.
Or
It would have
could
been
be-
half
it could-
broken, like, that's a half.
Yeah, it could be either.
Or I broke my ankle.
Yeah, I broke.
Okay,
Or he
it's
broke
not-
his
But they're
ankle.
talking about he.
So,
He broke his ankle.
And it
He
says
has
it's not
broke.
right. Since it says second, what is it?
so
Third
or
person?
it would have been
So
like,
look, think about it. It says right here, third person.
I think it's broke.
But it could also be just wait.
Like,
Because we talked about somebody, so,
It could
yeah, so.
now what about number
Or,
three?
it
That's,
would have been
that's
first
present
person,
perfect.
like, I broke my ankle.
So it says three of the candidates will
Why don't you instead?
or will have spoken before this report. I said will have spoken. Next one. I'm gonna say
I think it's will.
perfect pass.
It's really, that's
Yes, that's pass. Seem-
Who
pass
will
well.
lead the cheers at the game this Friday? That's not pass. That's present. Perfect present. Is it perfect present?
Will have spoken.
That's future
well,
tense.
Actually, do you wanna come work over
I say
here?
will have spoken.
Nathan, what you say on number 2? Is it past, present? I said it's present perfect to me. I think it's present perfect.
Because yeah, number 3 is
Yeah.
future perfect.
well, half.
The breaker has broken number. Oh, wait. This is future perfect. Number 3 is future perfect. Future perfect.
Had the part of
But it says have spoken. That means they would already been spoken before they got here.
Yeah.
Past. So last year Helen had the party for college.
yeah, half.
Will have happened
So I
by
think
the
that's past,
time
perfect past.
something else happens. Like the perfect tense is all about an action in relation.
My parents have resided on Ivy Lane since their marriage.
So,
Yeah, I think it's happening.
I want you to look over this, you know,
On Ivy Lane.
talk it through together.
Oh wow, yeah, actually,
Talk it through together.
I got evidence that it's future perfect for this.
3?
Yeah, the 3. Because look
Is
at
that
the
future perfect?
because the definition it says. Wait, which one? What number?
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is perfect. No,
I thought it was present perfect.
I thought it was present perfect too.
Yeah.
Number 3 kind of goes.
I said future
both
perfect.
two ways.
I think it's future perfect.
Which I think was number 3.
I think that's
I said beauty candidates will speak.
future perfect.
You said
I think it's actually I think it's just regular
Yeah,
future.
no, it's future perfect because look in the examples of perfect tenses, will is like used before.
All right, but look at the definition. Look at the definition
I
of
think it's
future.
future past.
It says expresses an action that will begin in the future, and it's asking who will lead the tier.
No, I think it's
tier
just
of the game.
future tense. I'm
Yeah,
just
I think
say.
it's future.
I just say.
Y'all say future tense?
Yeah, for number 2.
For number tense. Well, I said for number tense.
But which one?
I'm
you talking
sleepy,
about? You talking
y'all.
about 3?
I'm very tired.
That's with the.
3 of the candidates will speak before the reporters arrive. So I said future tense. I didn't say future perfect. It's just a regular like, oh, we will be.
So just future tense.
Yeah, number 2 future tense.
Number 2 or 3?
2.
Yep.
Okay, now let's jump down to number 6 where we were at originally.
Okay, so
Okay.
number 6, how
I'm gonna say.
has seen Yo-Yo Ma and Ishaq Perlman in concert twice since May. So I'm gonna say has seen,
Yeah, has seen.
because it says in concert twice since
And
May.
that's fast tense because he's seen it already.
So I'm gonna just say past tense because I don't think it's like perfect past.
What was number 5? Like,
I said perfect past for number 5. I don't see perfect
I had perfect pass before it, but
Yep, perfect.
past. Yeah, that's perfect past. Tomorrow I will have gone to tomorrow I will go.
yeah, I will go. Tomorrow you will not have gone already.
So I think it's future perfect. No, I'm gonna think it's just future tense. I would just say
What you gotta say for
first one action that will begin in the
Future
future.
tense
Yeah,
has
future.
future past.
yeah, because it's like tomorrow I will have gone. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I will.
Like in the future I did it, but I have already done it. As her opponent watches in dismay, the tennis stroke exertly drops the serve just inside the line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
say drops. So I'm gonna say it's present. I think it's present. The number 8.
That's
No,
her,
just present.
opponent watches this.
The car sputtered and then stopped for it. Ran out of gas or had ran out of gas. Had run out.
I think it's
Have run.
it's definitely this.
Had run.
But
Renee, so what you say for number
Number 8 I said is present tense because there's no wheel.
No, it's about number 9.
The
I
car,
said had run.
the car sputtered and then stopped for it ran out of gas.
Yeah, have run.
Because
I said had run. Had run sounds
see, this is why I get confused. You know what I'm saying?
Like a, like, it just happened. It just happened, but it's in the past. So, like, it's between.
So one of those, like, cause it, like
That's like,
the car sputtered and then stopped for it had run out of gas.
so
Like,
that's.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it says,
Present.
no, listen, check it out. It's past tense because it said the car sputtered. It didn't say the car sputtering. It said running out
The
of
car, okay, yeah.
I said past.
Yeah, because it already happened. It already
Right, I
sputtered
said
and then
had
it
run.
already stalled.
And it's
So I'm
past.
gonna just say had run. So I'm gonna say yeah, she right.
I think it's actually past perfect.
Past perfect. Expresses
Yeah,
no
an
because
action that occurred
in
before
the example
another
says
action.
the definition says it expresses an action that occurred
Oh,
before
but
another action.
yeah, that's perfect
The
because
car sputtered and then stalled.
Yeah, it stuttered.
So, yeah,
Sputtered.
you're right.
It stalled because it ran out of gas.
Yeah, I think it's past perfect.
Alright, y'all ready to go to the next page?
Yeah, I think I'm about it.
We definitely
Yeah,
pretty.
you ready?
What page we got?
And the writer is telling you, I don't want to
So for then this next one.
kind of like pause a minute
Everybody on the
about
back
what
side.
you just read and now move on.
Tomorrow we will have gone.
Wait, you gotta write our names.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, we'll have gone.
Tomorrow we will have gone grocery shopping for the party later this week. No, I think
No,
it's
we'll go. We'll
It's
go.
will go because we will have gone. Like, that's a mix of future.
Okay, how about this? How about this? How about this?
My head hurts.
I look, check this out. How about we just go? How about we just do one? How about we just do 1 through 10 in this circle and then go back up and figure out who's past and perfect? So we'll kill this one.
Yeah, once you just do it.
Alright, number
So
2.
tomorrow we'll go. And by the time I finish making my grocery list, the store will have closed already. Yes, will have closed.
All right, hold on.
When we speak, we are using.
Denise had bought an ice cream. Denise had bought an ice cream cake for me before my sister made me my birthday cake. I'm gonna say bought.
I say a bomb. I say
Nah.
Because Denise brought us a cake
Store.
from
Problem solving.
my grandmother goes shopping.
Use it.
Lots of
She
What do you guys say?
uses.
Said what?
I'm gonna say uses.
Oh, when? Like you? Like when?
Like she uses. Like when she goes. When she
Go.
goes.
Like when is like when my grandma goes shopping? When she goes shopping, she uses.
Because if you say she used a lot of coupons, it's like mixed up.
Okay, so she uses.
Since I moved here, I have or had gone to the supermarket every time. Yeah,
Have
my mother will have had bought the milk when she realized the expiration date was passed. My mother had bought.
All right, verb testers. How we doing?
I think we're doing pretty okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we're doing good.
So, we got tripped up on the last one on the first page though.
Okay, let me see it.
Number 9.
What's the next one? Okay, perfect. The car sputtered and then stalled for it.
Had run out of gas.
Okay. Why did you pick had run?
Because
Oh,
because it states like the action already happened, so therefore it had run. Like before the car sputtered and stalled, it had run out of gas.
So, Miss Josephson, give me, huh? Oh, yeah, give me 2 seconds, Reese, thanks. So let me quick do this, because I've done this with all the other groups so far. Why are we here at this table? Let me pause that. Like, are we here just because we struggle with verb tenses in general, or is it mostly like that perfect tense and knowing when to use the has, have, had?
Yeah, that has.
Okay, so it's a perfect tense issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
This was past perfect, I think.
Yeah, we put
Number
that
9.
first.
Yeah. So the difference between past perfect and present perfect is which have, has, or had to use. Had with the D is past tense, because if we think of past tense like walked or like jogged, there's an ed on the end. So had is past perfect. Has and have are going to be our present perfect, because if we think of our present tense verbs, like does or is, ends with that S. That makes sense? Okay. The whole basic idea of perfect tense is that it is an action that has either happened, there is an action that happens before another action. Okay, we're showing sequence of events. So, in number 9, which happened first? No.
The car ran out of gas.
Okay.
Oh, it had run out of gas.
The car had run out of gas, and therefore it sputtered, then stalled. Okay, we have 2 actions that happened and stopped. But before that action, there was another action. The car ran out of gas. when we are trying to talk about actions that happen before another action, that's when we use the perfect tense.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that help, or was that even more confusing?
It helped.
I'm gonna maybe try and seal the book that group's working on. It's got a really good timeline, kind of visual of when to use these tenses. Like the past tense, I think this is where it screws most of us up. The past tense, there is an action that happened and stopped. Okay? Past perfect is there was an action before that that led up to that moment. Okay? So, good job, you got number 9 right. Is there any other ones we need to go over?
We're working on. Yeah, we're still working on the second lesson too.
Okay. Which one are we on?
7.
7? Well, that one's pretty basic there, right?
No, has so.
So, why is it self?
It's not saying so. It has so.
Huh?
Has so.
I say something. Oh.
It's not self. You're right.
It is actually. I see why.
What? Why, Isaiah? Or sorry, why? You want to explain?
Because like this summer, I guess every day this summer, he has been doing it. So I said like so.
Yeah, because it's showing that this action has been happening every day so far. Okay. All right, keep working together. It sounds like you guys are getting it. You just need the extra practice.
That's a game
because gives is like.
It's like she's giving it like today. The restaurant gives out.
Yeah. Bakery stopper because it gives 3 samples to his cousin now. Look at this. The reason why I think though, it says it was.
Pause real quick, because I'm seeing some of you are working on different things at the same time. Like, you guys look like you're just focused on circling the right answers right now.
Yeah, you're doing that to waste time.
Okay, and then you two are already starting to fill in the names of the verbs, and I'm glancing and you're getting them wrong. To be honest, you're getting them wrong. So here's what I'm going to recommend, especially to you two, like, work with the group. Keep it together, focus on just figuring out what the right ones are, and then go back as a group and determine which ones these are. Because will have gone is not future tense, that's future perfect. Because we got that have in there. So every time there's that have, has, or had, it's going to be perfect tense. Will go is a future tense straight up. Okay? So make sure you're working together and ask questions. Like, the whole point of this is that we shouldn't feel embarrassed if we're asking questions because we're all here because all of us here are struggling with this skill. Okay? So please make sure you're looking out for each other.
Number 10 is Bubbles.
Yeah.
She said she's using it right now.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Now we gotta go back up the line and.
So we know that
I
this one's
think this
future.
is.
Yeah, the first one says future perfect.
No, she says regular future.
No, it's just future tense.
She said future. She said showing you this and
Author says what she said. Oh, yeah.
So then number 2 is like by the time I'm finished making my grocery list. I think
That
that's
one is perfect
That's
something.
perfect future.
Perfect present.
Perfect future.
No, perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect future.
Perfect, yeah, perfect
that habit.
future.
It's a
Future
And
perfect.
she didn't finish making the or he or whatever. Didn't finish making the grocery list.
Future perfect.
I was planning for those who
Denise bought, so that's just present tense.
Or it
Wait, what you guys say?
Or it could be
On
past
three?
past tense.
We said present tense. It's just
Oh, you
present
guys
tense.
said bought.
Because
Okay,
if it's
yeah.
had bought, that'd have been perfect. Denise bought an
I think
ice
that's
cream.
It is
No, it
past,
is
but is
past.
it?
It's
That's what I'm saying.
past
I was
tense. It's
saying
just
I know it's past because
it's
it says
Wait,
past
wait.
tense.
Let me look at
But
this.
it's
Let me
not-
look at the
bro,
definition.
it's not past
She
perfect.
bought it already.
It's not past perfect. It's just past tense.
Yeah. If it's bought, what? Denise?
Okay, now uses is future. Uses is present tense.
Okay, you know what?
So
think-
I'm gonna say yes, present tense.
It's
I
just
got,
present tense. It's not future. I mean, it's
But
not
it says
perfect.
when my grandmother
number three?
goes, when my grandmother goes shopping, she uses a lot of coupons.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna say present tense.
Yeah, I'm saying present.
Yeah, present tense.
Yeah, I think we'll go with present tense.
I think for number 3,
Number 4, I say past
I think number 3
perfect.
is
Because
past
it got
perfect.
have in it, and then it says something that she already did.
No, because if number 3 is past perfect,
That means it's
it
half
has to
bought.
have a have or had.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I think
it has
it's
to
half
have
bought.
But it has to
Because-
have a has or had.
Number 3 is just past.
Yeah,
I think it's past perfect
You
though,
think it's past perfect?
because
But the example
She's
is
saying-
different.
She'll be saying,
The
saying
example
Denise
is
bought an ice
She
cream
had,
cake
she
for me.
would have bought.
but it's it had
Before.
called or
But
had
it's just
called.
bought. It's just not
If it's-
had in it.
It has to be a
I
had.
underlined had
It
because
has to be a had to be perfect.
yeah, I agree.
So he had a
So I'm
different
saying-
answer than us.
yeah, so
He
I'm
got a
saying-
different answer. His is probably gonna be different than ours. So yeah, yours might be past.
But no, I think there has to be a had here because it says right here she did that before my sister did this. So I think
know. It's a typo. She feels
this one is,
wholeheartedly-
future perfect.
Okay,
Well,
but yeah, for
we
number
can agree
5.
to disagree.
For number 5, I got
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, because I don't want to waste
For number
time.
5, I say past.
Okay, so number 5 it says I have gone, so it's past perfect.
Saying that she already has been there anyway.
So my mother had bought the milk. That's past perfect too.
Shit, past.
That's past perfect too. Casey worked as a bagger.
That's just
That's
past.
present. That's present. No, that's past tense. My bad. That's just past tense. The
Past
seafood
sold.
department has sold fresh fruit.
That's,
So I think it's past perfect.
That's past perfect. Or no, I think that's past present actually.
No, it has the seafood department has sold fresh lobster every day so far this summer.
Yeah, so far. So I think it's
Past
present.
perfect.
We're just not agreeing today.
We not agree.
Not today. Not today.
Not today. The bakery is popular because it gave free samples.
That's just past.
Yeah, it's just past tense.
And wobbles is present.
Yeah, it's present tense. Okay, so then now we just gotta go over this. I already, oh wait, in each sentence below, correct the error in the underlying verb to show the correct order of events. Write the correct verb form on the line to the right. I already did the dishes by the time she arrived.
I say did. I
Did,
say
it's did. I already did the
I already
dishes.
had done.
Who says I already did the dishes?
wait.
Had done or
has done, has done.
something?
I already did
I
the
already
dishes.
did the dishes by the time she arrived.
The
Twins looked and acted like, even though they will live apart from each other.
even though they,
Live apart for years.
Had done. Okay, it's had done.
I
Had
think,
lived.
even though they
Had lived.
live apart for years.
Like LIV.
Yeah, I think so.
Even though they had lived.
The twins looked and acted alike even though they lived apart for years.
Okay.
The batter swung
Have
his
lived
bat.
me, yeah.
The batter swung his bat as the ball whizzes past.
The batter had swung.
The batter had swung.
Yeah, had swung.
Yeah. By the time we turned we have seen six. We had seen. Yesterday, Peter will deny all knowledge of the incident. Denied, because that's future. That's
Yeah.
future for past. During this term, you will have read the 10 British novels, Mr. Zia. No, you will read them.
During this term, you will have read.
No,
This
read.
Zia predicted.
You will read. He predicted it, so it's future.
Will read.
Yeah, we'll read.
Oh.
The scientists are studying the destruction from the earth.
Wait, what y'all get from the book? What y'all get from the book?
Number 3, we said hat swung.
Hat swung. Okay, you're not done. Wait, you
Yeah, we done.
I was rewrapping my hands.
So hat swung.
Had or had?
Hat swung.
Next one is hat swing.
Had.
Next one is denied. You didn't know that was will.
Yeah, so then it says, underline every verb in the progressive form once. Underline any verb in the emphatic form twice. On the line to the right means, oh, this will get complicated.
What the heck?
This just blew my brain like that.
This is where I be getting thrown off, like
so come here, I'm like, then I don't get everything wrong.
me like, okay, we got it right so far. Underline this twice. Do this once. What?
Okay, so it said.
Wait, I got a question. Did we ever even go over the emphatic forms like this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we learning something on our own. How does it work out? And we all disagreeing with each other. How does it work?
We agree or disagree.
Okay, Isaiah's the one who over here disagreeing with him. He
It's
goes,
like,
well,
which is
Okay,
not
the
No, I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
do
That's why I'm agreeing with this because you guys are.
So read it. The definition is right here.
All right.
But y'all, the definition is right here.
like I'm a little bit slow. So I'm actually gonna understand.
So I think
So I think this
I
is
just need to know what's emphatic form.
it's right there.
Okay, the emphatic form
Wait,
of a
wait.
verb, do plus verb, makes the verb more forceful. This form has only two tenses, present and past.
So she wants to underline wants the verb in progression from want. So I guess the verb is using want.
Okay, guess what? I clear.
the scientists are studying the destruction. from
Or
the earth.
study. I think under that.
So underline that once.
Yeah, or study.
This is killing me. I think I'm
The
gonna
the
do
structure.
I'm serious. I'm
Most. Which feel.
The scientists are studying the destruction from the earthquake to determine.
Which.
We need Miss Josephson.
Oh,
It's funny come from Miss Josephson.
I don't know. Wait, look at the examples. Look at the examples right here.
The example has my
Yes, I did say that
What time is it?
was shaking.
It's time. What time is it? It's 10:30.
Yeah, it's time to
Most
You're supposed to get out here at 10:25. They're gonna ring up in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I give up. I'm finished.
I just
I did what I
don't.
had
We
to
gonna ask her about this. What's the Monday?
you check everything is everything. You did
Unless she
check.
come up here right now so we can get it for the weekend. Other than that, I quit.
So we can just go. I'm not gonna. I need you.
I'm gonna call Nathan.
You
call Isaiah. We
yo,
get like
it's a back. It's a back to it. We have to do.
No, I give up. I'm done.
How do you
Like
do
this
back
right
part?
here.
I don't understand.
This is what be tripping me up. All of that I can do.
Listen,
But
we
I
can't do the back
this.
if we don't even understand the last page. Because it said.
Well,
that's
I'm
my
done. Yup,
Alright,
time to go.
3, 2, 1, pause real quick. Ladies and gents, please go ahead and take these home, finish them up, bring them on Monday. Here's also an opportunity that I'm going to present to you. Okay? I am going to allow you to redo one Google Classroom assignment. Okay?
What if I miss
So if you chose verb tenses, you can redo one verb tense assignment. If you chose semicolons or colons, you can redo one semicolon assignment. If you chose commas, you can do one comma assignment. Okay? But here's the deal. In order for that to happen, because you've noticed that on Google Classroom you can only do the assignment once, it locks you out, which means I have to go in, delete your original response, and open it back up for you. If you want to redo a Google Classroom assignment, you must text me which assignment you want to redo. So I need a text that says from Kaya, hey Ms. Josephson, I want to redo verb tense B. And I go, cool, and I'll send back, you're now able to do it. You can only redo the Google Classroom assignment until Monday at midnight. After Monday at midnight, this offer ends. It's a limited time offer. Okay? So, finish your packet by Monday. If you want to redo a Google Classroom assignment, you gotta text me. Have a good
What if I
weekend.
miss something?
You can still do it.
Yeah, just say you want to redo that one.
Talk with each other over the weekend if you need help.
Isaiah, I'm gonna call
Use
you.
each
I got
other.
none of your numbers.
Conference call.
I have none of your Snapchat.
Mason, I'm gonna need your number 6 though. Because like I said, a big conference.
Just make a Snapchat. Group.
I'm never on Snapchat, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
I'm not.
I'm just gonna mute y'all.
So yeah, FaceTime each other.
Where will
do
my
what you
number?
need to do.
I'm gonna leave y'all on.
But then I don't want to give somebody my number. Like, who is this?